Hey, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome back to the show. It's your boy Jay Larone. Please go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, and go ahead and share. And once again, I'd like to just say, give a shout out and a thank you to everybody who's subscribed to the show lately. And if you shared this show, thank you. If you like and like I said, stuff like that, comments. Thank you for doing all that. Thank you guys for the support. Um, if you are new, like I said, go ahead and hit the like button and go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Um, this show right here, man, is something that I know you guys probably heard about it. This is a sad, state of events. This is about the woman Khadijah. It's Khadijah Browns, who deleted her. She deleted her husband on Facebook Live. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, she. Let me go ahead and get this ready to pull up. But yeah, the lady, she deleted her husband on Facebook Live. Her and her mom was at the house. She decided to hop on Facebook Live and talk bad about her husband. She upset for whatever reason, I don't know, but she was upset with her husband. Her and her mom basically tag teamed him like normal hyenas do. They tag teamed the brother, and in the end, Khadijah winds up, getting a gun and shooting her husband on Facebook Live. Right now, the problem is this is, and I know y'all don't like hearing this, but this is what it is. This is what goes on in the black community, black households. First of all, why do you get your parents involved? Why do you get your mother involved? Right? This is a woman who mom should have had sense enough to know not to get involved in her daughter's, marital problems, if there were any. You know what I mean? Which they probably were. Everybody has problems, but for you to interject yourself into their lives, into their problems like that, you know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense, right? And then that happens a lot. Mothers who don't need to be in their kids' lives or in their problems like that, they get involved. Now, whether Khadijah called her mom over or her mom just interjected, you know what I mean? But Khadijah was okay with it because she just kept the ball rolling, right? And for the mom not to be sensible enough to step to the side and let them work it out, she decided I'm gonna jump into this too. Hey, this is my daughter. I'm finna jump into this too. We finna instigate some shit. Basically, that's what happened. You know what I mean? And the fact that the stupid, the whole argument, or what it seemed like the argument was that the husband was getting ready to go to work. He said, she said that he had to go, I guess, over to his mom's house for some reason. Then he had to take his brother to work. Okay, what's wrong with that? The guy's on his way to work. He does stuff for his mom. He goes, picks up his brother, takes his brother to work. I hear the woman and the mother arguing about gas in the car. Why he got to go here and do this? Why he got to go pick Law up, his brother up, which his brother name is Law, right? So why he got to go pick Law up and take him? It's just stupid stuff. The man is out trying to make a living. He's trying to provide for his wife and his kids, but they're mad because he has to go to work and he's not cooking. And that's another thing. Why does he have to sit at home and cook for the kids when he has to go to work? What is the mom doing? What is his wife doing? Right? If the wife's mom want to come over and cook, okay, fine. But don't come over there and do it and complain about it. And why is it that the wife can't cook for the kids? Why you want the man to cook for the kids and he's trying to go to work, but you mad and you want to get on Facebook Live about that mess? That doesn't make any sense at all. It's just like they were looking for something to argue about. There was nothing there to argue about. The man is on his way to work. Why should he have to stop and cook for the kids? What the hell are you doing? You the wife. You cook for the kids. Why he go to work? If your mom want to come over and help, okay, let her come and help. But mom don't come over there complaining. If mom go come and complain about cooking for her grandkids, she can go home, right? You know? Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this video. This is sad. It's stupid and it's sad at the same time because this should have never happened, right? This is basically like two hyenas, you know, going after the male. You know what I mean? And yeah, if y'all don't know anything about hyenas, in the hyena clan, the women are in charge. The hierarchy for hyenas is the woman, kids, and the male, right? So the kids come before the male. The women eat first, then it's the kids, then it's the male, right? So when two hyenas gang up on the male hyena, it's going to be 2 against 1. The male hyena doesn't have the strength to fight back because he eats last, so he's weak. You know what I mean? He doesn't have enough energy, so they would just attack until they delete him. That's what happened here. This is why, and a lot of y'all women don't like the fact that we call women hyena. This is the hyena mentality. The women that act like this, that's why we call them hyenas, because they have that hyena clan mentality. They have to be in charge. They have to be the ones to do this and this and this, and it's out of order. There's no structure. There's no discipline. It's all chaotic. So that's why we call them hyenas, right? But let's go ahead and listen to this man. This is like I said, this is crazy. This is sad. And I feel for the kids because the kids now have to be, I guess, the grandmother, because the mother going to jail. You know what I mean? But let's go ahead and take a look at this. Fair use, all that good stuff. Oop, volume.
Yeah, people want to have something to say, but he ain't here with his kids. He ain't helping. He left at 6:00. He left at 6:06 to go be with his mama.
Okay. So he leaves at 6:06 to go be with his mom. Okay, so he goes to help his mom do something, basically. What's the problem here? What's the problem? It's 6:06 and he ain't here. So you mad because he ain't there at 6:06. Okay, let the man go do what he need to do.
Instead of trying to...
Why is there got to be a question about do I need to cook for the kids? Why is there a question?
He don't never have to question. He don't want to question everybody's loyalty. But where is his loyalty at? But he want to talk about me when I am not doing. He want to talk about me when I'm not doing. Talk about unnecessary. Then he talking about calling the police. Talk about I'm gonna get my stuff. But you got 4 kids and a wife. It's 7:36. He can't even be.
He can't even come here and cook for these kids.
He can't even come here and cook for the kids.
Why is she repeating everything her mama say? Why is the mom there in the first place? But she's sitting up here repeating everything her mother say, right? He's if both of y'all are there, why are y'all mad that he ain't there to cook for the kids? Why can't you, the wife, cook for the kids? That's your job. But you want to sit up here on Facebook Live and complain about doing your job, right?
He got to be at work at 8 o'clock.
Nah, matter of fact, he got to be at work at 9.
Okay. But he still got time to cook for these kids.
And then he got to
go. Y'all, this is, see, as when men hear this is what triggers men, right? This is what gets on a guy's last effing nerve. Let's keep going.
He got to go pick up his buddy from his job, Law.
Well, he need to tell Law he need to get his mama car and go to work.
He pick up his buddy Law, take him to work back and forth every day.
I ain't got nothing to
but then
nobody helping nobody, but
he can't put gas in both cars.
That's what I'm saying. If Law ain't getting him no gas money to go to work, talking about people got stuff. Oh.
Okay, I'm sorry, I keep stopping, but this, as a man, who would want to sit in a house and listen to this? Who? As a man, who would want to sit in a house and listen to this, right? Who wants to sit at home and listen to this? Who? Y'all, any, if you're a male in the comments, man, tell me if you want to sit at home and listen to this mess, right? This is some straight bull. Ain't nobody want to sit at home and listen to this crap.
Okay, you wanna put it like that? Oh, I got stuff to do too. I'm over here. I got stuff to do.
Well, go home, go do it. Just leave. Why? The mom has no business being there anyway. All she's doing is adding fuel to the fire. That's all she's doing.
I'm over here. I'm over here
cooking breakfast. Yeah, what you on the phone with?
Uncle, boom. I'm talking about uncle.
I'm over here.
No, you ain't trying to get ready for work. Look at him. This is a sad case, y'all. He getting his stuff. Look at that. Sad case.
So it's a sad case that this man is getting ready for work. Did she just hop on social? I mean, she just hopped on Facebook just to dog this man out because he's going to work. And then you got your mom in the background instigating. Really?
As a father.
Okay, Jeremy, what is the conversation you want to have?
We good.
Yeah, and your baby in the room.
You want to have?
We good. If I'm, give me my phone, bro. Don't snatch
what is the conversation you want to have?
What the conversation?
Get out my
he
phone.
Said, "What's the conversation?"
Don't touch me. I call the police over here. Do not touch me.
He said, "What's the conversation y'all want to have?"
Get on me.
What's the conversation you want to have?
Oh, I'm finna send in. Don't get you touch me.
Ain't nobody touching you.
Ain't nobody touching you. See, and the problem with this is we are so much into this social media stuff, right? Everything has to be put out on social media. Facebook Live, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. People are so, they want to be, they want everything to go viral, basically, right? Stuff that don't even matter, stuff that's nobody's business, right? You put your personal information out there, everything that you do on a daily basis, and then y'all get mad when people talk about it, right? If you don't want your information, if you don't want to be talked about, don't put yourself out there. But again, people don't want to take accountability for their actions, right? Like I said, she wants to get on Facebook Live with her mother and start some type of problem with this man going to work. He gets up in the morning, he goes over there to help his mom out or do whatever, right? Well, is this in the morning, afternoon? I'm not sure. I didn't know they said it was 6 o'clock, then they said it was 7 o'clock. He has to be at work at 9. Okay, whatever. I mean, he takes his brother to work. Okay, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with a man going to get his brother and taking his brother to work, going to his mom's house to help his mom with whatever? What's wrong with that, right? Is that a problem? But it's okay for you to have your mom over there starting some mess with you. That sounds kind of hypocritical, right? But ain't that what hyenas do? Ain't that how these hyenas be out here talking on a daily basis? Everything is me, 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 me. I can do this, I can do that, but I'll be damned if he do it. Right? Passport bros can't go overseas to find women, to find, happiness, but it's okay for me to go down to the Caribbean and get, my back broken in by a Jamaican that I don't know, that I paid for him to do it, and I'm married, or I got a man at home that I don't give a damn about. It's okay for y'all to do that, right? Everything's, like I said, it's straight hypocrisy. I can do this, but he can't do that. If he does this, he's insecure. If I do this, I'm strong and independent. It don't make no fucking sense. All right, let's get back to it.
I'm gonna send my cousin over here. Do not touch me,
Don't
bro.
call nobody over here.
Oh, baby, tell your daughter to keep her hands on me. Tell your daughter to keep her hands on me.
You don't want to slap me. You don't want to slap me. Hit me now.
And then she puts her hands on him. Again, y'all women gotta learn to keep y'all hands off of men. And that's another problem. We done got to the point to where when a woman put it's like we can't do anything. Women can put their hands on us for no reason at all. and still get away with it. All they gotta do is say that we did something to them with no proof, right? Now, I'm not saying men don't go off and hit women. Yeah, there are men that do abuse women, that hit women, that do everything. You know what I'm saying? That do that stuff. But for the majority of it, it's not. The majority of the men don't do that. Majority of the men are like this brother right here who's just trying to go to work, who's trying to avoid a hostile situation, right? He's just trying to, live his life and provide for his wife and his kids. But how can you provide for somebody who doesn't respect you enough to let you go on about your business and do what you got to do? She don't respect him at all. She has to get on Facebook and dog this man out because he's going to work, and her mother's back there co-signing.
Me not.
What's up, I'm still asking, what is the conversation?
Oh man, that's what I'm finna do. I'm finna get out. I ain't really trying to argue.
The conversation, man, is none of your business, Mom. I mean, why is the mom in their business?
I'm just trying to get my...
No, you want to go tell your family about this, about that. You want to do this.
I'm trying to leave from over here in peace, man. I ain't trying to argue at all.
Ain't nobody...
Let me take my car key off.
Stop. What is the conversation?
No, what's the conversation? What's the conversation?
Keep your hands on.
What's the conversation?
Keep your hands on. Don't touch me, bro.
What's the conversation?
Move, bro. I'm trying to get ready for work, man. Go on.
How you getting ready for work?
What is going on? That's all I'm here. I'm over here doing. Talking about I don't do nothing for the kids. I don't do nothing. I do what I can when I can.
Understand.
But like I said, don't keep putting me in situations that's not my problem. And then, like I said, this is your family. You supposed to be.
Well, Mom, if it's their family and you upset that they put you in their problems, why don't you try to? I mean, if you gonna be there, try to at least help. Don't try to. I mean, you steady instigating. You're not there trying to help. If you're trying to help, that's one thing. But you're not there even trying to help. If you was trying to help, you would calm your daughter. You would tell your daughter, hey, let's go in here and let's go back and cook for these kids. Let your man get ready for work. And, y'all resolve this later. And first thing is get off fucking internet. Get off Facebook Live with this. You know what I'm saying? That's what an adult mom should do, right? But nope, not here. Not in the Black community. Nope. We got to all get involved and say our say. And instigate. She's my daughter. I need to help her out and all that good stuff. Okay.
I've been taking
No, he ain't straight.
No, you're not good because you're not here taking care of these kids.
He wanna go call everybody.
Keep your hands on me. Don't touch me again.
Touch you.
Jason, sit there, okay? We'll make it easy. Sit there.
See, and she thinks this is a joke. She's playing. She's sitting up here. This is straight instigation. You know what I mean? She's trying to provoke him.
Ain't nobody finna come over here and do nothing.
Get your hands on me, bro. Stop touching me. Move.
Need to stop.
Sit there on me, Jay.
Ain't nobody coming over here.
Oh, me, bro. Sit down. Get your motherfucking hands on me, bro. Stop touching me, bro.
Stop.
Stop touching me.
Stop. Murder scene.
Stop touching me again.
Stop.
Let go. Touch me. Touch me again. Touch me a motherfucking again. Touch me again.
Ain't nobody finna do
Don't
that.
go to put my gun on
Ain't
me.
nobody finna do nothing.
See, this is crazy, and the fact that when y'all need to watch y'all mouth. You're on live. Everybody is seeing this, watching this, hearing this, right? You sit up and holler, murder scene. Really? What's on your mind that as soon as whatever he did, however he touched you, basically to get you off of him, because you was hitting him first. So he's trying to restrain you, from hitting him. Now you mad and you want to holler murder scene, right? This don't make no sense.
Don't worry about it. keep her hands on me,
your
bro.
ass, not bitch.
You hear that? Did you hear that? Did she say, I will kill your ass? That's what she said. She said, I will kill your ass. Hold on.
Stop. I'm not open here for this.
Motherfucker gonna keep her hands on me,
your
bro.
ass, not bitch.
You hear that? I will kill your ass. First she hollers murder scene, and then she says, I will kill your ass. It's time to go. Fellas, I mean, I'm serious. Fellas, any fellas that are listening, man, if y'all ever find yourself in this situation, leave. Just up and leave. Get out. Go. I mean, I know if you got kids, I understand you don't want to leave your kids. But your life is more important. You know what I mean? You need to live your life. You can be with your kids, it'll be a little bit harder, true enough. You might have to jump through a little hoops. You might not be in the house with your kids, but you can still parent your kids without being in the house. Like I said, it'll take a little bit more effort, but it's better than this. You know what I'm saying? It's better than, you know what I'm saying? You got to protect your life. You got to protect your well-being, your sanity, all that, to be the best you can be for your children, right? Never let yourself get into a situation like this. If you find yourself in it, get the hell out. Get out. Go. It ain't that you're less of a man. You know what I mean? That don't make you less. In fact, that makes you a better man, because you're not allowing yourself to be controlled and manipulated. You can still be a good father to your kids, even if you're not in the household. It's not what everybody wants, but I mean, this life ain't fair. To be honest with you, life is not fair.
Stop. Nobody, I can get out my bed for this.
Yeah, people so
Stop.
man. Where's my shoes?
Oh, you ain't getting nothing. Everything in the top belong to me. Stop. Get somewhere and sit down. Y'all gonna have to stop all this. Then y'all wonder why the kids.
And the first thing that come out of her mouth is, I don't want to go to jail. Why did you pick up a gun? Why did you pick up a gun? But you don't want to go to jail. You hollering murder scene, I'm gonna kill your ass, but now you don't want to go to jail. I mean, you can hear the kids crying in the background. See, this is the sad part. This is what I don't like. That kids have to go through this type of stuff. Sad. You got your babies in the house. Now the kids have to go through this. Kids have to witness this. Why are you so out of control that you can't, you know what I mean? This is, she don't need to be a mother. To be honest with you, she's not a mother. She's not a wife. Okay, I'm gonna stop it right there, man. This is straight bullshit. Your daddy is dead, right? First, she said she don't want to go to jail. Then, when the kids came out, she said your daddy is dead. Why would you tell that to your kids? Why would that be the first thing come out your mouth when your kids come out and see that you have, done that to their father? The fact that she said that, when y'all talk about emotional intelligence and being emotionally aware and all that good stuff, you don't say that to your kids. Even though they heard the gunshot and all that, right? You still don't, when they come out and start crying, see they dead, lying there. You first thing come out your mouth is your daddy's dead. What does that do to a child the first time they hear that? Right? And you can tell he was a good father because, the kids was hollering, my daddy, my daddy. You know what I'm saying? That lets you know that he was involved in his child's lives. He was a good father. Right? This is too disturbing, man. This is, these kids are going to be, emotionally, it's going to have an emotional effect on these kids, the rest of their lives, right? And we talk about families that have guns in the house, having them out of kids' reach and stuff like that. But like I said, this wasn't a situation where the kids got a hold of the gun. When you have a firearm, it sounds like she had a 9 maybe or something like that, right? In the end part, somewhere in there, she said she didn't know it was loaded or she didn't know it was chambered. 9mm gun, handgun, right? The way it's designed, you have to chamber the round. Even if you just got the gun and you slap the magazine in, you have to ratchet. You have to pull it to chamber the round. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do that, right? To chamber the round. If she didn't do that, why was a gun sitting around already chambered? I understand if the gun is there and already has a magazine in it, but to chamber around, you got to ratchet. You know what I'm saying? You got to chamber it around, right? You can also, there's a way to pulling it back and seeing if a round is in there, right? There's also the safety. Gun has to be on safety. So I mean, you had to remove the safety, right? And each gun has a pressure point on the trigger. More, they say was like 7 pounds of pressure to squeeze the trigger. That's all it takes is 7 pounds of pressure. Some guns have a heavy trigger. Some guns, it might not take even 7 pounds. First of all, when you're handling a handgun, you never put your finger on the trigger. If you've ever done any type of training with a handgun, if you ever go to a shooting range, you never put your finger on the trigger until you're ready to fire, right? So, see whether or not, I don't think that she's had any formal handgun training. Not to that extent, you know what I mean? She probably know how to, slap the magazine in and chamber around, take the gun off safety. But as far as, you know, making your hand placements, finger placement, you never put your finger on the trigger until you're ready to squeeze. And then it's just a little, you know what I mean? Fingertip. You know what I'm saying? It's your finger is supposed to be alongside the gun. You know what I mean? To where all you need to do is you just gently slide your finger into the trigger mechanism and pull, right? But before you do that, your finger is never on the trigger. Your finger's in a position where all you got to do is, when you're ready to pull the trigger, just slide it. You slide your finger onto the trigger, into the trigger mechanism, and you squeeze, right? She knew what she was doing. That wasn't, to me, that wasn't an accident. She knew what she was doing. Either that or she just don't know a damn thing about guns, and it was just a plaything to her, in which she never should have been handling the gun anyway, right? You never should have a loaded gun in your house, not especially with a chambered round. So she had to chamber it, take the gun off safety, put her finger on the trigger and squeeze and aim it at him. The fact that she hollered murder scene, I'm going to kill you. And in the comments, there were people saying, the same thing. This is live. She basically incriminated herself. All the evidence is there, right? That definitely could go down as murder one, murder in the first degree. Premeditated, right? The fact that she said murder scene, I'm going to kill you. That right there alone. And then she acted out what she said. That, like I said, that was all that was set up pretty much from the beginning of that day when she first hopped on Facebook Live till the end. That was her intent. Her intent was to do something to him. And this is something that's probably goes on in that household on a routinely basis. This ain't just something that jumped out of nowhere. She didn't just all of a sudden get upset with him, go on Facebook Live and start an argument with her mom right there to instigate. This is what happens when women have kids and are not prepared to be mothers. Her mother wasn't a good mother at all because she didn't set her daughter down and tell her, leave your husband alone. Let your husband go to work. Calm down. Y'all talk about this later. But no, mom was all up in the mix, stirring the sauce, being a part of the problem. Right? But people will say that, he was probably doing something. This was something that was going on that was probably his fault from the get-go. Even if it was, should he have lost his life over it? Was that a reason to do what she did? We have this problem of not, we see one thing, but we always speculate on something else instead of dealing with what's at hand. No matter what happened in the past between them two, does that mean she should have took out a gun and did what she did? Right? It doesn't matter if they fought all the time. It doesn't matter if, if even if he was abusive, does it show it there? If he was an abusive man, even with what happened there would have been some form of aggression on his end towards her. The only form of aggression was when he was telling her to stop hitting him. And still his aggression wasn't that bad. You know what I mean? It wasn't a real form of aggression. It was him basically being in defense. He was in defense mode. He was never the aggressor. He was talking to his uncle. He said, "Unc, I'm about to get up out of here. Unc, I'm about to leave," or something like that, to that effect. She kept putting her hands on him. And then when he finally, I guess, pushed her away from him or whatever, he touched her to get her off of him, she got mad. Oh, murder scene. I'm gonna kill you. And she did. But people like to try and downplay what women do to men. Everybody, all these women talk about what men do to women, that men murder women, men delete women at a high rate. What they say, every 15 seconds, what is it? Every 15 seconds, 20 seconds of a black male is deleting a black woman. Y'all get out of here with that. If that's the case, there would be no black women. I mean, really? It would be really a shortage of black women if that was the case. What I can tell you is that we do see a lot of times on social media and the news, black women doing stuff to men. The woman that hit the guy with the bowling ball at the bowling alley, then she went and rolled a strike afterwards. Like, it didn't affect her at all that she just hit this dude upside the head with a bowling ball. Right? We see it all the time. We see more evidence of black women doing stuff to men than we do of men doing stuff to black women. I'm not saying black men don't, but it's not to the effect that they say, that the women portray. A lot of times black men are in defense. You can't come up to a black man. You can't come up any man. If you're white, black, Hispanic, it doesn't matter. Women are not designed to beat up on men, right? I don't care how bad you are. I don't care, what type of training you've had. I don't know if you guys ever remember that movie with Jennifer Lopez, right? I think it was, what is it called? Enough? I think it was Enough. Jennifer Lopez was married to this dude who was very abusive to her, right? He was always beating up on her. So one day she got her kid and she left. She ran away, started a new life, right? So while she was out, I mean, this movie was like, I guess, early 2000, maybe, right around 2000 when this movie came out. So she while she was on the run from her ex, she took some self-defense classes, right? She learned how to box, she learned self-defense, right? And the brother that was her instructor told her, right? He taught her how to fight. He taught her, showed her, since she's a woman, that she would really have to do damage to this man in order, for him not to be able to really get a hold of her and combat her, because he's a man, he's stronger. He told her about getting some Vaseline, putting it around her neck and certain, grab points where a man would try to grab her at, right? So when he do grab her, she would be slippery. She could, easily get away from him, right? He also told her, since she would probably be combating him at his place on his grounds, move the furniture around, because he knows where his furniture is at. So move the furniture around, throw him off his game. That way he'll be running in the chairs because he think the chair is over here, but now the chair has been moved here. The table was over here, now the table is moved over here. You know what I mean? You know, he also, told, gave her rings, brass knuckles, cause that would be more of an impact when she hit him, right? And he also told her that, you gotta be ready for the unexpected and all that. And sure enough, he told her that he is a man. Even with all this training you have, all it's gonna take is one punch. He land one good solid punch, one good solid lick, and you're down for the count, right? And that's all it takes. I don't care how much training you have. I don't care if you do know how to fight as a woman. When you're combating a man, all it takes is one punch. You can get all the licks in you want. All it takes is one from him, right? Even with the brass knuckle rings and all that J-Lo had, when she was fighting her ex. Still, he got one good punch in. Like old boy said, he still got a good punch. All it takes is one, right? And that's all it takes. He got one good punch and she was on her back. Now, of course, with that being a movie, they're going to make it to where, he did something stupid, got up over her, got cocky, and she was able to, to knee or kick him, in his groin. And, of course, in the end, she did what she had to do. But the point I'm trying to make is all it took was one punch and she was on her back. And that's all it takes. Y'all women think because y'all know how to fight or y'all grew up in the streets that you are stronger or that you can outfight a man or whatever. Yeah, you might get some good punches in, you might get some licks in or whatever, but you're still not stronger. You're still not able to take a punch from a man, right? Even if you studied martial arts or whatever, or whatever, studied kickboxing or just, or studied any type of self-defense. All it takes is a man to get one good punch on you and you're down, you're out. Y'all need to quit messing with men because, a lot of us are men do not like to fight women. Majority of the men don't. We're not into that because we know the damage we can do. But you do have men who are just looking for a woman to haul off and hit him. There are some of those out there. Y'all go run up against the wrong one. You go run up against the wrong one. Keep it up. And I'm not saying that to be spiteful. I'm not saying that to be like, oh, I wish a woman would. No, I'm just telling the truth. There are guys out there who are looking for you to do that. But you don't know who they are. So why put yourself in that situation? Right? But anyway, y'all, I'm going to end this, but yeah, that's I hate it for those kids, man. Like I said, I'm pretty sure they're going to end up with the grandmother, in which she should be, by listening to this video, this live, this Facebook Live, the grandmother should be held accountable as well. I don't know if that's going to happen, but the grandmother she instigated a lot of that too, in my eyes. So I don't know what they're going to do with it, but I know Khadijah, yeah, she needs to be put up under the jail. That's my opinion as well, right? Like I said, I hate that those kids had to see that. I hate that they had to witness their father in that type of situation. But like I said, to all you men out there who's listening to this, who's seen this video, man, if y'all are in that type of situation, leave. Don't be afraid to leave. Don't. It doesn't make you less of a man to walk out of a bad situation like that. Your life is more important. You can still be a good father to your kids if you're not in the home. I know y'all don't like hearing that. I know some men like, man, I need to be in the house with my kids. Try to get custody. Don't put your life in danger. Leave. Do what you got to do to try to get custody. You know what I mean? If you can't get custody, just be there. I know there's women who, if you leave, you won't see your kids again. There are women out there like that. True facts. It's women like that. Yeah. But do you want to chance your life on being with a woman like that? You know what I mean? Your life is more important. You can still be in your kid's life if you're not in the home. I'd rather you brothers stay alive than to put your life in jeopardy. All right, y'all. But like I said, I just want to share that with y'all, man. That right there is why a lot of us say what we say and talk how we talk when we come. This is what, like I said, a lot of this happens in the Black community is what I'm saying. I mean, and then people get mad because, folks throw it out there. But if it wasn't for videos like this, we wouldn't be talking about it. It's like Black folks feel like even though this stuff exists, nobody should talk about it. Nobody should say anything about it. But when you put it out there on Front Street like that, you can't be mad when we talk about it, right? Quit putting your business out on the internet. And nobody will talk about it. There's a dysfunction in the Black community. A lot of people don't like hearing it. And when you speak on it, people get mad at you for speaking on it. Folks need to be more accountable for the things that goes on. But nobody wants to be accountable. Nobody wants to hear the truth. The truth is the truth. It's going to come out no matter what. No matter if somebody Black talks about it or if somebody white talks about it. It's going to come out. But a lot of times in the Black community, we don't want people to talk about it. We just want to sweep it under the rug. Hate me if you want to, but I'm going to talk about it. You might not like it. And it's not like I'm making fun of it. I'm just saying what it is. And it's a shame. And it is. It's a shame. But it's out there. Right? But you guys, tell me what you think about the video, man. Drop some comments down below. Y'all like, subscribe, and share. And I'll holler at y'all in the next one. All right? Peace out. Be good to yourself. By all means, be good to one another. You brothers out there, man. If y'all in that type of situation, leave. Just get the hell on. Don't stay in that type of situation, man. Leave. All right? Y'all peace out.